So what I'm gonna do is break away from my revision videos for the next 8 videos or so, because this is quite important. As of this moment, the current year 11s are waiting for their GCSE results. And I can remember during the exam period, a lot of them were stressing that they wish they had started their revision earlier. It happens every year. It happened to me when I was in uni. I only started revising like 2 weeks before my exam. Please do not do that. It didn't work out for me. I only got a 2-1 rather than the first I was aiming for. There really is not a secret to knowledge. Everyone knows what they have to do. Study. And I can hear some of you saying, but uncle, what's the best revision plan to follow? How long should each revision session be? And what are the best study tips? But don't you worry, my G, I got you. In this video series, I'm gonna go over actions that you can start taking from today, that will increase the amount of information you can remember, which in turn increases your chance for success. The 8 videos that will be in this series are as follows. Video number 1, this video, we're gonna be looking at topic list and the syllabus. And I've got a little present for you near the end, so stay tuned for that. Video number 2 will be on realistic revision timetables. I'm going to show you how to make a timetable that automatically tracks the number of hours you put in, and it also helps you organize your other commitments around it. Number 3, thinking scientifically. Bare students are just trying to remember sentences and words. When you actually learn a handful of scientific concepts for each of your paper, it becomes so much more easier to be thrown in any scenario that the examiner gives you. Number 4, revision notes. I'm going to go over some tips I've seen on how you can make organized logical notes that you actually want to read from. Many a times I just see bare students writing nonsense that they never look over, just like me with this misspelling of revision here. Number 5, mind maps. I'll go over some tips I've seen on how to create some good scientific mind maps and also some online softwares that you can use. Number 6, flashcards. Again, I'll go over some good practice and also some online tools that I've used. Number 7, consistency. I'll be looking at how to stay motivated to revise, what to do when you don't feel like revising, and so much more. And finally, last but not least, number 8, whole body health. You need to keep your body at 100% so that you can be as effective as you can be every single day. Remember, most GCSEs start in year 9 for science. Most schools start their GCSE at year 9. That means you have 3 years worth of information you need to store. Do not slip. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this. There are no surprises, only a lack of preparation. Every possible question that the examiners can ask you are all extracted from the syllabus. My school does AQA, but each syllabus is available online for you to have a look at. Now, some students came up to me mad confused during the exam, saying that the examiner's done them dirty. For example, this question caught bare of them slipping. And yeah, on the surface of it, it looks nuts. Why are they asking you about cubes? But let's break this down. It's still talking about organisms, and if you look at the syllabus, page 24 to be exact, you are expected to calculate and compare the surface area to volume ratio. You must be able to explain the need for exchange surfaces and transport systems in multicellular organisms in terms of surface area to volume ratio. This question is essentially these 3 sentences disguised as a 5-mark question. The more you take the time to familiarize yourself with the syllabus, the less surprises you will encounter.
But Uncle Jex, what about if your school is broke and using some ancient books?
You know what, I hear that, and that necessarily isn't your fault. Some schools do not have the most current textbooks, and so are missing out some details. Even if your school does have new textbooks, depending on the publisher, it may still be missing some parts of the syllabus that may seem small until they make a surprise attack on the exam. All of this isn't stopping you though from taking matters into your own hands. Your GCSE certificate isn't gonna say, well listen still, man's with the past innit, but them textbooks were dead. Nah fam, you need to read through your syllabus and make sure you have covered every single sentence.
That's all good, but wouldn't it be better if you had a document where you could edit and rate your knowledge?
Well, man's got you still. At the end of this video, I'll direct you to where you can get the syllabus arranged into the different papers and subsections. When you open the file, you will see that it has the sections clearly highlighted. The required practicals will be in red ink so they stand out, and you have a column on the far right where you can state how confident you are with 1 of 3 smiley faces. I was saving this to be part of a pack with my videos, but that would have taken years. So this section that says timestamp, you can just simply link that to any video that you find online that covers the topic. At the moment, I've only been able to do the combined science in the AQA, but if you're doing another syllabus, you can still go along with this video series, okay? I'm still working on the other syllabi, hold on, I guess it's both. Anyway, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to be alerted as soon as that drops. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. Alright, now that you've got the knowledge right in front of you, you need to find out what you know and what you don't know. You're gonna go through each of the sections and give yourself a score based on how confident you are with that particular topic, happy, sad, or neutral. The importance of this is to find out those things that you are well unaware of, that you didn't know, you didn't even know it. For example, you can know that you didn't know that much about prokaryotic cells, but if you had absolutely no clue that surface area to volume ratio is even in the syllabus, you're done out here. Once you've gone through each one, and please give this some time to do it properly, make sure you share it with your science teacher. Find them before, during, or after school, or better yet, if your school uses a centralized emailing system, email them a copy of your file. Trust me, they will love you for it. One of the biggest headaches us teachers get is not from you students, oh no, not at all. It's from our boss, the principal, constantly wanting to know, what are your students struggling on? What are you doing to close those gaps? Why don't we have 100% 9 to 7s? And us teachers, one of the ways we try and find out all of this information is through giving you tests to do assessments. So imagine if you present this to your teacher, they will be able to adapt their lessons to cover the bits that you need help on, rather than going over stuff that you're fairly already confident in. We're using our time economically. And imagine if you and your classmates do all of this, if you all do this, then maybe your teacher will give you less tests to complete. Psst, I am not that type of teacher, I love tests. But don't just offload this onto your teacher. Your GCSE results, whether you like them or not, help to shape your future. The better your results, the wider your options are. And that is what you want. You want to be able to make choices and impose your own will in your destiny. Don't just accept whatever your circumstances give you. Be bougie with your brain. Step out of your comfort zone. Probably the most uncomfortable thing you're going to have to do now is to step out of your comfort zone in terms of revision. You can see this in one of two ways, but they're identical. Growth occurs when you move out of your comfort zone or when you expand your comfort zone. Think about it. When you first learn a new skill like riding a bike or playing an instrument, you're out of your comfort zone because you're not too good at it at the moment. But as you practice and put effort into it, the better you become, the more you don't have to think about it because it starts to expand into your comfort zone. You do it automatically. It's easy for you to revise the bits that you're fairly already confident on. That's simple, that's not too difficult. And yes, I understand that feels good, but you're just playing yourself. The first thing you need to do is start knocking down your sad faces and planning when you will revise them. In the next video in this series, I'll be showing you how to plan out your revision timetable, okay? And I may have a present for you on that video as well, so make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss that. Okay, now let's wrap all of this up. There are no surprises, only a lack of preparation. Everything you need to know is in the syllabus. Read through every bit of information, don't skip anything. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. Once you've got the syllabus in front of you, audit your knowledge. Share your audit with your teacher. Step out of your comfort zone. Prioritize your weaknesses when you're planning your revision. Do not move on until you've secured that knowledge. That information isn't going to disappear just because you're not looking at it no more. Please please go to the description at the bottom and download the adapted syllabus. Get this audit done as soon as possible so that you are ready to achieve your potential. If you've clocked something that I have not gone over that you think is pretty important for preparing for your GCSEs, please let me know down in the comments and I can get onto that as soon as possible. And yeah, if you like what you saw, then like what you saw in it. Peace.